got off the gold standard for the last time in 1971, but in total, we've been on the gold standard 2 times before. From 1792 to 1861, we adopted the gold standard, but we suspended it during the Civil War and didn't get back on it until 1879. Then we went back on it until 1933 when the Great Depression was at its worst and FDR suspended it. And then from 1944 to 1971, the Bretton Woods Agreement said, okay, the US dollar is going to be the world's reserve currency, and that dollar is going to be backed by gold. The biggest reason why we went off the gold standard was because other firms from all around the world were buying billions of US dollars and then immediately exchanging it for gold. Guess what happened to the value of the US dollar? By 1970, we were facing hyperinflation and a very expensive Vietnamese war and a lot of internal division in this country, much worse than it is today. The only way that the United States would have been able to keep the value of its dollar and some control over it would be to eliminate it's being backed by gold. The US economy was between a rock and a hard place, and instead of foreign actors being able to control the value of our currency, we decided to take it amongst ourselves. And that does pose a lot of risks because now the Federal Reserve gets so much control, they can just print and shrink the entire money supply without having to worry about anything that's backing it. Fortunately, in 1973, something else started backing the US dollar, and that was OPEC oil, which was the majority of oil being traded in the world. Today, there's more than just the petrodollar or even the US economy and its military backing the dollar. There's the fact that almost 50% of all global trade is conducted in dollars, and no other currency has ever had that level of dominance. That's why we don't see any other major economy backing their currency with some kind of commodity, because if that does happen, foreign trading firms from all around the world will just buy billions or hundreds of billions of dollars of that currency and then exchange it for the commodity, cause a little bit of hyperinflation, and then short that currency. Let me know what else you want me to talk about.